Hey everybody, this is Paul doing a quick update. Today is May 20th. It is 1:47 Central Time and the market is currently open. Having a pretty good day today. The market appears to be up. Nasdaq's recovering right now. Um, Bond yields have fallen. Doing a quick little video after I made the video on Monday uh, explaining why I sold AT&T. And I had a lot of people agree with me. And I actually should have titled the video "Why I Sold 100% of my AT&T shares instead of 75%" because I ended up dumping the rest the next day. I was hoping that there would at least be a statement from the company about the dividend, what they plan on doing. No, there wasn't a statement. They're going full steam ahead on this really dumb plan. Um, I have a feeling it's going to fall even further. Even today, it's kind of sitting there. It's like up 2%, but I'm not touching it. Um, One thing I have seen is that a lot of people have taken their AT&T money and dropped it into Verizon because it pays on the exact same date. And actually, Verizon's dividend is now higher than AT&T's dividend is going to be. So there's a lot of people that have been dropping money into Verizon, and I believe Verizon is still number one or maybe number two, but they already have a 5G network built out. They already have a plan. They're a very focused company. You know what they want, and they got rid of Yahoo. But it's not like they got rid of Yahoo that they had, and then also cut their dividend and use that. They didn't do the same thing AT&T did. AT&T burned a lot of bridges with what they just did. I also picked up CBS. CBS pays on the same exact date. Um, just a really good company. It's been really performing well for me when it comes to the stock price. I used some of the money this morning to buy Ford um, on the electric car play thing. The CEO did an interview with Bloomberg where they were talking about how they're getting into battery manufacturing in Georgia. Um, it looks like they're taking the electric truck pretty serious. It's definitely an investment that they're making. It's going to be built in the United States. Um, it's priced pretty well. They already have a very, very loyal customer base, and also they'll have their trucks made before Tesla has their trucks made. If you pre-ordered in 2019, you're still waiting for your truck from Tesla. So you know that's just something. But I have a feeling Ford will have theirs made pretty quick. Um, and it's about 80 shares, no major position in it. I'll probably keep this position right here. I'm also expecting them to restart their dividend at some point. So I'm hoping that's going to happen, but it's pretty fairly valued. Price earnings 12.3. Um, you know, pretty fairly valued company. And then they're also getting into a section of the ESG type thing that I really enjoy. And they're starting to do a very slow shift away from carbon. So that's pretty good. I added some more QYLD. Just a few more shares. My intent is to get this up to about 20% as a play on tech stocks, somewhere in that area, and just leave it alone. So I'll add a little bit here, a little bit there. And I also got it at, if you look at the QYLD, I added this little bit right here, 10 shares on the 12th, right here. And then I also added right here at 21.47. So anytime it drops, I think into that 21 area, I'm probably going to try and add more. And then go from there. And then we have CVS. I added one stock that I did get rid of was I took profits on this morning. I only had $500 up in it. It was JP Morgan. I have no problem whatsoever with the stock, but I only had 3 shares. And I already have like a small little bank stock right here that I have exposure to. I was up 60% on that, so I just took profits on it. That's what this 198 is right here. No particular reason. If it ever drops again, if we ever get a recession again or something like that or whatever, I'll jump back into it, of course. That's what this right here is what that is. So we'll have to see where it goes there. Right now, basically just looking at the market, stocks are positioned pretty well Right now, you'll notice the market has effectively been trading sideways. If I go to here, portfolio, and then I go to performance for May, or just year to date, if we just say year to date, if you kind of see it's performing sideways, it's actually, this will graph will update tomorrow, but effectively for all of May, there was a bump there in May where it looked like it was just going to be a takeoff, and then it just kind of, it's been meandering. So the market has been, if you look at March as a good example, where you just had this quick ramp up and then it just went sideways, and then you do these quick little ramps up and then it goes sideways, and then April was really like that. February was like that, and then it dropped at the beginning of March, or at the right into March. But it's kind of how the market looked like it's trading. One guy pointed out that every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this month has been down, or just about down, and then the Thursdays it ramps up just out of nowhere. So still up 10% for the year, which is far above my goals. Um, as it stands right now, let me see here. So I'm at 55,773. When I posted that video on Monday, I was at 55,754. So I'm 20 bucks higher from Monday. If you want to get a general idea how flat this market's been. Not that many dividends that pay out throughout the month of May, so that's one little reason. And you've also got the Bitcoin guys trying to cover their horrible bets that they made. They just made really bad bets. A lot of guys got margin calls yesterday. I think one of the guys I follow on Twitter, I think the word was 750,000 people got margin called on the Bitcoin. Just plummet. It's rallying a little bit today, but I mean, before the market opened, it was down another 10%, and then all of a sudden it was up to 42,000, and this came out right here. Yellen really has a problem with Bitcoin, and yeah, they got hammered. So what's been going on right now is everybody's really fearing tapering. What happened yesterday is the Fed statement came out, and they had a line in there about tapering, and the market really, really took it bad. It was already kind of like you had all those people trying to cover their positions on Bitcoin getting hammered, but then also you have that thing that came out with the Fed where they said they were talking about tapering, and that was just just unexpected for the market, so it got hit really hard. So right now, let me see, 781. So this is maybe the number that might go on the video when I post it, but this is where the portfolio's at right now. One place I do want to add a position at, I was kind of looking at it. I'm thinking about getting back into another utility. This is one I was looking at earlier because I still need to cover that that spot, that void that AT&T's leaving in my portfolio. I was looking at energy just as another utility play. They think maybe the consumer is going to slow down. Maybe we're mid-cycle. If they're mid-cycle means basically like the middle of the cycle, like this bullish cycle. This has a few buys on it. It pays out in August, or it's going to pay out in August. Well, it pays out in May, and then it also pays out in August, 3 months apart. But this would be another one that could fill that little void that AT&T is leaving in my portfolio at the moment as a pure utility play. I was thinking about adding more money into CVS and Verizon, but right now Verizon is my fourth largest position, like right behind Coke. And then I believe CVS is right here. They're right there. I think they're in the top 10, but I could add more into CVS. The PE is definitely really nice, but the yield is a little low for me. But energy was one that I was looking at just to kind of fill in. If you look at my estimated income, you see this big drop right here. That drop right there. What I might end up doing is might end up taking $500 of this, maybe stick it into CVS or stick it into energy and see how it goes. This is my next dividend upcoming right here. These two. So definitely have to see how it goes. But the market's been kind of like for May, it's just basically just been straight up sideways. So just holding these current positions and just kind of moving money around as to adjust to the market and see how it goes. On QYLD, I keep adding to the dip. That's just my way of playing technology because tech's been selling off a lot, but there's still some really good companies in there. And then, like I said, I added Ford just as a play on like electric vehicles, that kind of thing. It's one of the really, really big companies gets into it, and they have room to grow. So we'll definitely see how it goes. But right now, that's my video. Not much going on. Like I said, just market's trading kind of flat at the moment. So it's just kind of like repositioning stocks, making sure I have money where I want to have it, and just growing those positions. And the only other thing I can see adding is NGR. Maybe some more into this Viacom position. If Viacom dips, I can see adding it. But this would be on like a merger acquisition thing. That's why this is up today. The only reason they put a buy on it is because they think this is the next thing that's going to, somebody's going to sell this and want to buy it. But the family that owns this company, I'm pretty sure have stated without a doubt they're not going to sell this company. But we'll have to see how it goes. So, but leave any comments you want. I'll answer whatever you got. Just have a very nice day. Thank you.